Have you ever noticed how your brain always chooses the easiest option? You plan to wake up early, but you hit snooze. You promise yourself you'll work out, but the couch suddenly feels more comfortable. You open your laptop to work, and somehow end up scrolling your phone for an hour. Here's the scary part. Your life isn't controlled by your goals. It's controlled by what your brain finds comfortable. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They didn't eliminate discomfort. They trained themselves to become comfortable with it. The truth is, your brain is like a survival machine. It doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care about your future. It only wants to save energy, avoid pain, and repeat familiar habits. That's why growth feels uncomfortable. That's why discipline feels hard. That's why change feels impossible at first. But here's the good news. Your brain can be rewired. Every time you choose discomfort instead of comfort, you're teaching your brain a completely new way to think. And over time, what once felt impossible starts feeling normal. In this video, you'll learn 30 simple daily shifts that will train your brain to tolerate discomfort, build mental toughness, and help you become the kind of person who keeps going, even when life gets hard. Let's begin. Shift number 1. Stop running from small discomforts. Most people think mental toughness is built during life's biggest challenges. It's not. It's built in tiny everyday moments. When your alarm rings, when the water is cold, when you don't feel like working, when you're tempted to quit. These moments seem small, but they're actually training sessions for your brain. Every time you choose the harder option, your brain learns something powerful. I can handle discomfort. Don't wait for a life-changing moment to become stronger. Strength is built one uncomfortable decision at a time. Shift number 2. Delay instant gratification. Your brain loves immediate rewards. That's why social media, junk food, and endless entertainment feel so addictive. The problem is that every instant reward teaches your brain to expect pleasure without effort. Successful people reverse that pattern. They learn to delay gratification. Instead of checking their phone first thing in the morning, they finish an important task. Instead of eating dessert immediately, they earn it. Every time you delay pleasure, you're strengthening the part of your brain responsible for self-control. It feels difficult today, but tomorrow, discipline becomes a little easier. Shift number 3. Finish what you start. Starting is exciting. Finishing is uncomfortable. That's why so many people begin new habits but never stick with them. Your brain remembers unfinished promises. Every time you quit halfway, you quietly teach yourself, I don't follow through. Instead, build a new identity. If you start reading, finish the chapter. If you start cleaning, finish the room. If you begin exercising, complete the workout. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is teaching your brain that you finish what you begin. Shift number 4. Do one thing you don't feel like doing every day. Here's a simple challenge. Every single day, do one task you don't want to do. It could be making your bed, going for a walk, studying, cleaning your desk, making an important phone call. The task itself doesn't matter. The habit of acting despite your feelings does, because successful people don't wait until they feel motivated. They act first, and motivation often follows action. Shift number 5. Become friends with boredom. Most people can't sit quietly for 5 minutes. The moment boredom appears, they reach for their phone. But boredom isn't the enemy. It's where creativity begins. It's where deep thinking happens. It's where your brain finally gets a chance to process life instead of constantly consuming information. The next time you feel bored, don't escape it immediately. Stay with it. Your brain will slowly become stronger at focusing without constant stimulation. Shift number 6. Keep promises to yourself. Imagine having a friend who constantly breaks promises. Eventually, you stop trusting them. The same thing happens with yourself. Every time you tell yourself you'll wake up early, then don't. You lose a little self-trust. Confidence isn't built by positive thinking. It's built by keeping promises. Start with small ones. Drink more water. Read 10 pages. Take a 10-minute walk. Every promise you keep sends your brain one powerful message. I can trust myself. Shift number 7. Choose progress. Over comfort. Comfort feels safe. Progress feels uncomfortable. But every meaningful achievement lives on the uncomfortable side of growth. If your workouts never challenge you, you won't get stronger. If your work never stretches your abilities, you won't improve. Instead of asking, is this comfortable? Start asking, is this helping me grow? That single question can completely change your life. Shift number 8. Stop negotiating with your excuses. Your brain is incredibly creative, especially when it wants to avoid discomfort. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. I don't have enough time. Sound familiar? The problem isn't the excuse. The problem is believing it. Successful people hear the excuse, then act anyway. Remember, your future doesn't care how convincing today's excuse sounds. It only responds to today's actions. Shift number 9. Celebrate effort, not just results. Most people only feel proud after they win, but winners celebrate something different. Effort, showing up, trying again, staying consistent, because results are sometimes outside your control. Effort isn't. When your brain starts connecting pride with effort instead of outcomes, consistency becomes much easier, and consistency eventually creates extraordinary results. Shift number 10. Accept that growth always feels uncomfortable. Here's the truth nobody likes hearing. If you're growing, you'll often feel uncertain. You'll doubt yourself. You'll make mistakes. You'll feel uncomfortable. That's not proof you're failing. It's proof you're changing. The strongest people in the world aren't fearless. They've simply learned that discomfort is part of becoming better. And every time they face it, they become stronger than they were yesterday. Now that you've trained your brain to stop avoiding discomfort, it's time to take things to the next level. Because the next 10 daily shifts will teach you how to stay disciplined even when motivation completely disappears.